Hello guys, so welcome back to a new video. Today I will be going over why is Vega top tier in Super Turbo. If you guys have not played Super Turbo, make sure to try this game. It is amazing. It's such a fun game. I really recommend you guys try it if you can. It's an older game for sure, but it's on Switch. The 30th anniversary collection. It's also on other platforms. I really recommend you guys try the game. You get Third Strike, Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter Alpha 2. A lot of very good Street Fighter games. So, anyways, what makes Vega top tier in Super Turbo? Because in other games he's pretty sucky. I think this is a game he's best in. What makes him so good? So first things first, let's go over his most noticeable strength right off the bat. His range. Like, look at this move. It hits from like, okay, let's have the opponent in the corner so it's a bit easier to visualize. He hits from like halfway across the screen almost. Look at this. That's crazy. And his jab attack, which is supposed to be super fast, look at this. It's a super fast long range move. It hits from like here. Here! Look at that. That's crazy, is it not? Having such a fast move that hits from so far away. It's not the highest damage. If you want higher damage, you have medium punch, which is also still about the same range, and high damage. That's the first thing off the bat is he has very long range moves that allow him to hit the opponent. So that's strength number one. He can hit you from really far away, which is extremely strong. To just like, you know, your opponent's position matters less to you because you can hit them from more places. So that's strength number one, just being able to smack them. And strength number two is his slide. Look at this. Look at this. Talk about range. Look how far away this hits. It hits from extremely far away. And not only that, you can like spam it, and it's safe on block. If you do it from far enough away, the opponent will not be able to punish it. Let's have the AI block here. He will not be able to punish, no matter how hard. Yeah, see, like look at that. There's no way. That's impossible to punish. So he has a very good way of moving around, getting knockdowns, and it's safe on block. So this slide makes him a lot more mobile because he can move forward really quickly while putting a hitbox in front of him. That is great. That's a nice like 2-in-1 of move and hit your opponent from far away. So that's really good. Actually, slides generally are really good in fighting games. So he has probably the best slide in the entire game, except maybe Dolphins is a bit better. So that's strength number two. Strength number three is he has this really good standing medium kick. This one. This move is great. And reason being is that it has very long range again. It's true to his character, very long range. But this is, see, it outranges most crouching medium kicks because he like moves his leg up. What you can do is if your opponent misses their crouching attack, you can just, you know, you just kick them, right? You can whiff punish because your leg hop is like goes over their attack, right? So you can whiff punish a lot of the best moves in the game with this because it's like, oh great, you missed. Like look, we can literally like even at the same time, we can do the move at the same time almost. Then see, yeah. So not only does it like react, not only can you do it reactively, it works proactively against some characters, like that. Like you can do it like you don't even have to react. You can just do it like at the same time, and you'll hit them and they won't hit you. Sometimes if you're too close, and yes, you're the one who's gonna get hit. So make sure to. When you use standing in kick, make sure to have good range, good distance. Like here. Here's good. Because your opponent won't be able to hit you. Well, okay, maybe a little bit further. But your opponent won't be able to hit you as easily, and you'll be able to hit them a lot more easily. So yeah, that's a really good example there. So basically your opponent gets punished for using their crouching attack because you have a really good standing attack that has longer range, and it hits the opponent even while they're crouching. It doesn't go over their head or anything while they're doing a crouch attack. So that completely punishes a lot of extremely strong moves, which is like crouching attacks for a lot of characters are their best attacks. So that's great. You get a punish. What else? Because it seems like on its own it won't be good enough. And that's right. He has wall dive. This wall dive is absolutely stupid. And here's why. Let's say I hit it. Knocks. Okay, well. Okay. He has two things with his wall dive. One is this attack. Well, the boom, that one, right? And this. And that. And that. And like basically here's the issue. Which way your opponent can't really know which way they're supposed to block. So you can go for this, and then what you can keep doing is you can just keep spamming because it's like, oh, which way? Oh, which way you have to block, right? It's called cross up because you're basically you're like going over your opponent, and it's extremely hard for them to know which way they're supposed to block. And not only that, like you just saw there, he has a throw from this, which does a lot of damage. So for example, if your opponent tries to jump and hit you, you can use your throw to grab them, because throws in this game, for those of you who don't know, are frame 1. They're instant. They're the fastest a move can be. So if your opponent tries to hit you with something, you can just throw them, and because your throws are instant, it'll beat whatever move they use. So you can throw your opponent, you can get some nasty mix-up, but what if your opponent blocks? Maybe they can punish you, right? Well, let's have the opponent block here. Just have them just hold backwards. Let's see how that goes. Okay, sorry, I screwed that up. You're safe. It's near impossible punish on block. Or literally impossible punish. There's nothing... Look how far away I end up from him. There's no way he can punish me on block. So, not only is it an amazing cross-up tool, it's just unpunishable on block. Plus, not only that, if you're stuck in the corner as Vega, this is a great get out of jail free card, because it's like, oh great, you have me trapped in the corner, let me just fly over you completely. Like there's, yeah, unless your opponent has really good reaction or they have a really good shoryuken or like uppercut character, there's nothing much they can do about it. You just go like, boop, and you just completely fly over them. So with all of that combined, he's an extremely strong character because he can hit you from far away, he can slide up to you, he can go for wall dives to go, oh, he can also go over fireballs with his wall dive and punish that. So let me show you that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pick Vega again, and let's say against Ryu. Right. It's so hard to do. With Ryu, don't ever throw fireballs because you're just getting it completely screwed over. So we have the Ryu do a fireball here, right? And you'll see I'll be able to, boop, like that. I can react to your fireball, and then see I either get a throw or I like get a throw, or I go over you and you don't have enough time to punish. Not only that, this standing medium kick, see, it trades with fireballs. It actually beats fireballs straight up with the right timing. Like that. You can beat fireballs with that. You can also, again, the slide punishes like really well. You can just slide and knock them down. Also, when your opponent gets knocked down, something you can do is if they don't have a good uppercut, you can go for this rolling crystal flash, because it just gets up on your opponent's face. It actually does a lot of block damage. That's the main reason Vegas will use that move. Just like if your opponent doesn't have a good reversal, you just you get up on their face. It closes distance, and look at that block damage. A really good block damage. And also, you have a block string like this if you want to do it. Plus on hit, this rolling crystal flash. Oh, sorry, I accidentally made a block. This rolling crystal flash will actually combo into it will combo into crouching medium punch sometimes. Well, depending on your spacing and your timing. So it can combo even if your timing is good enough. Which it's not easy, but it's possible. So keep that in mind too. You can combo off it. And I still haven't gone over his super. His super is like what seals the deal to make him top tier. Let's just see a super, right? So how do you do it? You go, what you do is you do crouching back, and then you hold crouching forward, crouching back, and then up and diagonally up. So if I do it properly, which I'm screwing up a little bit right now, but there you go. Boom, boom, boom. It does a lot of damage. Half of his health gone, as you can see. That's pretty good damage. Not only that, here's the thing about throws in this game. That super is a throw. It counts as a throw. So first of all, your opponent can't block that. That's the thing. Throws can't be blocked, right? So my opponent's blocking here, you get thrown. I don't care about your block. So first of all, your opponent can't block that super. That's a nice advantage it has compared to other supers, is your opponent can't just sit there and block it. So now you have this really nasty scenario where you can go for this super, and if your opponent tries to block your attack, well, let's say they try to block because they think you're gonna go for your air dive and try to mix them up like that, right? If you land close to them while they're blocking, you can throw them with that super and take a ton of the damage. So now not only does your opponent have a need to guess which way this is gonna hit, now they might also have to deal with you throwing them like that or with your super. So it's like it's a mix up with a cross up, or it's a cross up with a mix up. Technically, it's the other way around. So that's great and all. And here's the thing: you can't miss throws. So if you go for this super and you quote unquote miss it, you can just do it again. You never lose your super meter for screwing up a super. Like if I do the super inputs right here, I don't lose my super. You can't miss throws. There's no whiff and the only time throws happen is when they're guaranteed to hit, is when they connect. So if you go for a super on your opponent and instead of getting a super or you don't hit them at all, you can just go for it again. You can retry your super infinitely many times until you land it. So that's great. There's literally zero risk choosing a super. That's a disadvantage of other supers in the game. A lot of other supers is that you screw it up, your super is gone. With him, it doesn't matter. And with that, those are really the main things that make him a top tier. Is a great slide, extremely long range moves, especially this jab and medium punch are so fast and have so much range. His standing medium kick to punish a bunch of crouching attacks extremely well. His wall dive for mix up, and his super, which can be attempted as many times as you want over and over. He does have one weakness. That's his lack of combos. See, his jab doesn't combo into itself. Medium punch doesn't combo. Crouching medium kick is the only one that combos, but look at how bad the range is on this. Look at that. Look at how I'm like right next to him and it doesn't hit. So your only move that can like legit somewhat combo has awful range, and not only that, the combo is pretty hard to do. The timing is pretty specific. So that's overall his main weakness, is he doesn't have much of a combo game. Like this combo is one of the only. See, even his rolling crystal flash sometimes doesn't connect properly, like right there. Instead of being multiple, instead of being a 4-hit combo, it was a bunch of 2-hit combos. So overall, that's his main weakness, is he doesn't have a good way of getting a nice high damage combo. But he can just do this, so he can just do this thing over and over, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter you have weak combos when you have this. But keep that in mind, if you do really enjoy a combo heavy character, a character that will just deal a ton of damage, has amazing comeback potential. Vega has good comeback potential, but not quite as strong as some other characters when it comes to that. So if you want to beat Vega, first things first. If the Vega's spamming wall dives, that doesn't work. And the reason is that you can just do Shoryuken. Like if you're a stronger character, you can just go for a Shoryuken, and if I try to hit you, then I end up getting screwed. Right? So it's like, yeah, but like it's not very like that. Boom! I can get destroyed for trying to wall dive you. So as Vega, make sure you don't just spam wall dive. The only time you should really go for it is on knockdown, because then now that's when you have the fun cross-up scenarios like that. So make sure you only go for that when your opponent's knocked down. If you just go for it, then any really good move, just jump back, and like any decent move, or obviously an uppercut from like Ryu or Ken, will completely, like, you just take a bunch of damage and you get knocked down, and your opponent has really big advantage. So make sure if you're playing against Vega, use that uppercut to punish wall dive. If you're Vega, don't spam it too much, or really don't spam it at all unless you get knocked down. That's generally the tip, is only use it to get out the corner and to go for cross-ups on knockdown. That's a general tip. Obviously there are exceptions sometimes, but overall that's the general gist of how you want to play Vega. Just boom, 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 and just go for wall dive. So now that you've seen that, you might be wondering, what is his best combo, since I said his combos are bad? Honestly, his best combo, it's actually really hard to do, but his best quote-unquote combo is when the opponent jumps on you. What you can do as Vega is you can juggle them if your timing is really good, which is it's not easy, but like basically you can go for this, and then you can go for another Crystal Flash. No, not Crystal Flash. Scarlet Tear. That's straight up his best combo. Is just your opponent jumps on you, you go for that, and you go for another one. Which is it's very precise timing actually. It's a very precise combo. So yeah. Honestly, that's his best combo, I'm gonna be honest. This one's okay. You can do something like this. You can go like boom, boom, boom. Even his combos he does have very precise timing, and they don't do much damage, so just keep that in mind. This character can be boring for a lot of people if you don't, if you really do prioritize that combo game, then pick nearly any other character. Or pretty much, I think every other character in the game has better combos, so just keep that in mind. And thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you all next time.